Hey, happy Friday, everybody, and happy spring. You know, after months of crappy weather, spring is finally here, and the weather is still crappy. We're not suffering from global warming or global cooling. What we have is global crappiness. And I'm sure somebody is to blame. I don't know who. So just pick out the scapegoat of your choice. And speaking of scapegoats, the 2020 presidential election is only 20 months away, and the field of candidates on the Democratic side just keeps growing. 13 candidates have already declared they're going to run for president, and several more are sure to any day now. Bernie Sanders has entered the race again with the promise of free everything for everybody and put it on Donald Trump's card. You know, so many candidates are already in the race. What's one more? I'm thinking about entering the race myself with the promise of being fun. All my press conferences will have jokes. I'll always wear a squirting flower, and whoopee cushions would be furtively placed on different seats in Congress. It'll be a fun ride, so climb on into the handbasket. But before I declare, I've got to get some things in order, and unfortunately, I have come down with spring fever. My temperature's already up to 99, and the only thing that can bring it down, I think, is a frosty beverage. So while I enjoy a cold one, you enjoy the Friday Funnies. Jason Windus is a homeowner in Santa Rosa, California, and he built a 6-foot fence around his property to keep his dogs in the yard. Unfortunately, one of his neighbors filed a complaint that the fence was too tall and it was obstructing the view of oncoming traffic. So she took that complaint to the city government. They agreed with her and told Windus that he had to cut his fence that he just paid $9,000 for, had to cut it in half. And he would be fined $500 for every day the fence remained in its original condition. So begrudgingly, he cut the fence down to size. Now people could look into his yard. So he decorated it with nude male and female mannequins. They're sitting around in lounge chairs. At first glance, you think it might be real. And if that's not going to obstruct traffic, I don't know what is. Congratulations, Mr. Windus. You stuck it to the man. You know, with modern technology, it's easy to send a video to a loved one who is far away. And that's what a Bulgarian mom did for her husband who was working in the UK. It was a regular video except for the fact that it showed her rubbing her naked breasts and talking to her husband saying some rather naughty adult things. Anyhow, when she finished the video, she pressed send to send it to her husband. And unfortunately, when she pressed send, she also sent the video to Facebook, where she has 2,000 friends. Needless to say, she is now the talk of the town in Tujoshia, Bulgaria. and please let her message serve as a warning to you other video romantics out there. Don't do it! Please! You'll look like an idiot. Our dumbass of the week is a 50-year-old man in Detroit, Michigan, who encountered a cockroach in his bedroom, and he tried to kill it. So he threw a shoe at the cockroach, apparently forgetting that he had stashed his revolver in his shoe. And when the shoe hit the wall, the revolver went off, or fell out, it went off, and it shot this guy in the toe. Now, this story qualifies as dumbass of the week on 3 counts. First of all, who keeps a gun in their shoe, huh? Buy a holster, dumbass. And number 2, if the revolver went off, that means it was cocked. And that's no way to store a loaded firearm, whether it's in your shoe or not. And number 3, everybody knows that the best way to get rid of cockroaches is with a little gasoline and a blowtorch. Hey, my friends, that wraps it up for another week on the Friday Funnies. Share these with your friends. Go out and enjoy your weekend and enjoy spring. I'll see you back here next Friday.